Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's well and everything's good with everyone. This is going to be my haul video for the, what is the date today? 18th? I've actually just forgotten what yeah, I think it's the 18th today, Sunday the 18th. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Sunday the 18th of September 2016. So this is basically just a small haul video. I only spent £50 a day, and you can certainly tell that the car boots are certainly wrapping up towards an end now. I mean, technically I think I've got a couple of car boots that go all the way into October, but I mean, things are starting to really be, it's really difficult now. I mean, I went to 3 car boots today and only spent £50, so I mean, that really shows you how difficult it was out there today. I picked up some nice things and I was happy with what I picked up, but overall just not quite enough quantity really. But and some of the things I probably brought that I probably wouldn't have brought if there was more stuff there, but anyway. So these 2 Nerf guns, this Nitron or Nitron and Nerf Cam ECS12. This is the one with the little camera on top where you can actually see, and both of them take batteries. One has, I think this is the one that comes out, yeah, with like sort of discs, and that's I think the magazine clip for it. This one didn't actually have one. Well, the woman said she had it, but she couldn't find it, and I was like, okay, fine. I paid £7 for the 2. I think I'll probably try and shift these locally rather than on eBay, because they're just very big, and I don't know, you're probably not going to be able to get the scale on the video, but it's just very sort of big and bulky, and just like it's going to be a bit of a nightmare to pack, and I'm just a bit, I can't really be bothered with it, to be honest. So I'll probably just try and shift them locally, even if I can only get like 20 quid a gun, that'll still be fine, whatever. Guitar Hero Xbox 360 bundle, which was basically 3 Guitar Hero games, nothing much there though. 1 wireless guitar, which is here, and obviously with the 360 ones you don't need the wireless, it's built in. So basically the receiver on these guitars the receiver on the Xbox 360 works, so you don't need a separate USB receiver like the PS3 ones. And then basically 1 wired one here. So you've got this, I think is that Les Paul or something, that one? And then just sort of like I've forgotten what they call this one. No, that's the Les Paul. That's the Les Paul one. I've forgotten what that one is, but never mind. So yeah, for £5, that wasn't too bad. The guitar, sorry, the Guitar Hero stuff will go pretty decent at Christmas, so that won't be too bad. I'll just move this out of the way for a minute. A SingStar bundle, I paid £5 basically for the wired mics which work on the PS2 and the PS3, and then 4 SingStar games. What I'll try and do is I've got 80s there, I'll try and get 90s if I can see it, or I might just try and pick up some more as I go along, whatever. But if I can't, I could just bundle that, and I've got 1 bundle on for about 20 at the moment, and see how that goes, and I'll probably put that on for 20 as well. Then a PS1, sadly it's got no official controller, which is a bit annoying, and it's just a normal PS1 at the back there, it's just got the normal connection, it's not the audiophile one, sadly. Has its AV cable and power supplies, which is something, well, power cable anyway. Paid £4 on that. I'll probably try and wait until I get an official controller, or I will just sell it as it is. I mean, I could probably still get around about 20 just as it is, I think. It wasn't too bad. A DS, it's got like all this sort of girly what do they call it, stickers, but and also the back is kind of totally gone as well, and well, totally scratched off, and there's no stylus, but not too bad. It's got the official charger, which is the main thing. Paid £5 for that. Probably can get 25, I reckon, for that easy. I just had to take the stickers off. Probably the find of the day now was a iPhone 4S. Pretty decent. I've not tested it all out, and I don't think it's going to be locked. It looked from, it was basically a family, and it was the daughter's iPhone, which they were just clearing out because I think she got the 5 or the 6 or whatever. It's got the cables there, obviously, boxed and like that for £10. I was pretty happy with that. Probably will be getting 50 to 60 on that, I would have thought. But I'll look at prices and what have you, but I'm pretty sure I can get at least 50 for that, so that's pretty decent. Let's just move on to the one little bit of Lego Duplo set. I'm not sure if it's all going to be complete in there, but I've sold these boxes. Sorry, I've sold the boxes, just the actual box like that, for about £8 before, so I'm pretty sure I can get, well, at least a tenner with a little bit of shipping on top, probably, for that little bit of Duplo. I don't know if it's Duplo do that set or not, I'm not really sure, but I don't know, I'll do something with it. I paid £1.50 for that, so not too bad. And then I'll just move on to the media. I can just shift it over here. Again, didn't do too well with media today. I'm finding now that we're getting towards the end of season, and the sort of more, you know, your media and your just sort of video games and what have you, it's all just going. And there was a couple of Blu-rays I was looking at, but I don't know, money in Blu-rays even nowadays is gone, let alone DVDs. So yeah, Simpsons Hit and Run, 50p is just standard, so it's about £6. Fallout 3 is okay, it's probably about £6 game, paid £1 for that. Red Dead Redemption is the Xbox One compatible game now, so so basically you can play this game on your Xbox One, even if you got the 360 disc, basically. So yeah, I paid £1.50 on that, and it should be looking about 8, I think, on that, if I remember, 7 or 8. Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, I think this is about £7 or £8 game, and I paid £2.50 for that, because I paid £5 for these two, basically, these two Lego games, so £2.50 each. And then Pirates of the Caribbean video game, I don't think there's much in that really either, so I think that's about 6 or 7, so from £2.50, not great, but okay. £1.50 on New Super Mario Brothers. The DS is pretty decent. This is a good trading value actually on CEX. I think it's about £8 or maybe even more. So probably just trade that one in. I think it's got no manual. And Sega Mega Drive Collection, not really worth getting, but I thought for £1.50, it's not too bad. It's probably like a £5. And yeah, well, that is actually it. I actually got a fair amount of stuff for £50. I mean, in terms of actual quantity of stock, I actually did pretty well. I mean, I got less quantity last week, but I actually spent more. So, you know, it's kind of like, that's kind of what I just felt like today was all about, like, just getting what you could, basically. I mean, it was a bit disappointing that I'm going through 3 car boot sales and only really getting through about 50 quid's worth, and not really getting what I'd really want. But then it's kind of just sort of hit me the reality of you know, car boot season is sadly, I don't like to say it, but car boot season is basically over now, and it's the reality's kind of set in that, you know, you've got to source elsewhere now. And this is the hard part, I think, of being a reseller, and this is where the part where you realise if you can make money reselling or not, in my opinion. This is if you can do it in winter. Well, I mean, obviously you can do it sales wise in winter because that's when most things sell, but can you pick up enough things during the winter time? That's the question. At the moment I'm thinking I might, well, I probably I'm certain to sell out by sort of December, end of December. I'm almost certain to sell out totally of my stock, and if it needs to be, I'll just sell out all my stock and just have to start again fresh from next year if that's how it needs to be, because to be honest with you, my stock level is not good enough, and I've kind of realised that in the last sort of couple of weeks. But then by the time I've kind of basically during the summer months, you think you're doing so well, picking up so many stuff, but in actual fact, I kind of realised I needed to pick up even more than what I was picking up, because not only did I need the stuff at the summer months, I needed the stuff for further down the winter months as well to list. So yeah, it's kind of only just realised now how during some of the really good weekends that we were having, which were fairly few in the UK, I kind of really needed to buy a lot more than even what I was buying. I mean, I was probably still buying about £100 every day, but well, £100 every Sunday. I mean, but I probably should have just spent as much as I really could afford. But it's kind of that toss-up game between of you not getting many sales in the summer, and then it's kind of like how much do you spend and how much are you going to need, and I guess that's where having an additional income is obviously going to be a big advantage as well. But yeah, I also well, I won't go into it in this video, but I am thinking about a job, and I've got something potentially lined up, but I can't say anything about it. But we'll see how things go, basically. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with what I got, but like I say, a little bit disappointed that the whole car boot season's going to end soon. But I'm still going to go. I'm still going to keep going, and I mean, there's still stuff there. And I mean, even today, I missed out on stuff which were actually pretty good stuff, just because the dealers, pardon me, because the other dealers basically got there before me. And well, I mean, I was there on time for the car boots, but like, you know how it is. Basically, they let the dealers in all at the same time, and it's basically free for all. Whoever can get to the right stall at the right time and get it. It's just it's almost pot lucky actually in that sense. It's like literally like, I mean, one car boot's quite funny because basically it's almost like caged off, and then like it's like literally releasing the hounds almost, and like everyone just sort of charges out, and it's really quite a scene actually. You should have seen it. It's a basic third car boot we go to, and it's like literally people are trying to pay their money as quickly as they can, and like people are almost like pushing you through and pushing you past the gate and things like this. And it was crazy today. I couldn't believe that. Like, then literally people were getting past like the security guard bit where you have to pay your money, and then literally people legging it all the way down to like the furthest car away. Or they had like a strategy of going to like one area and then coming around, and you know how it works. And then because there's basically a part in our car boot where the traders are, and then everyone knows that, so everyone doesn't go anywhere near there first of all. But yeah, it was a bit mayhem today, but that's what happens when buyers think that there's less cars, and you know, people start to panic, and then obviously you know, people think I've got to get there quicker, I've got to beat you, I've got to do this, and then you know, and then you see all sorts at the car boot, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the whole car boot scene, if I'm honest. It's what you do it for, but hey, you just have to accept it and move on. There's still plenty of stock out there, and I still believe that, and I'm still gonna hunt it down. That's the game. That's the little adrenaline rush you get, isn't it? So I've obviously rambled on a bit too much here now, but yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. I've got a sales update coming up, which I actually already have done. I've just literally not uploaded it, but that's because my upload speed is like it is awful. Basically, it takes like a whole hour to upload like one YouTube video. It's like, come on. Takes so long, but never mind. So I'll try and get this up tonight, but it's probably going to take an hour. I'm not going to bother. Probably going to be Monday, I think, by the time you see it. But yeah, hope you like this video, guys. Give me a like, comment if you've got any comments on any of the stuff or any of my videos or what have you. And like, and then obviously subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.